So, anyways, what up? We back for another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick, back for another one.
Back for another one. Hey, y'all know what today is?
I don't.
F50.
50.
50.
Yeah, that's a nice little milestone right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this almost a year, I guess.
Yeah, pretty close. Well, I'm sure time-wise, yeah, it's been a year, but just the amount of episodes.
Yeah.
We missed a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's not really
31, 30 and 31 days. Yeah.
It'd be more close. It seems like it'd be more close to like 50 weeks than 52. 4 times 12 is 48.
Yeah.
So that leaves a whole nother month unaccounted for.
You know what I mean? Pretty much says 13.
Yeah.
15 divided by 12, 13.
Which, you know what? It's very interesting because there's a whole rabbit hole, and we can do this one day, not today. We can do it one day. There's I remember seeing a story somewhere where there's actually a 13th month that got removed from the calendar.
Okay.
But we can go down there. I can't say that for certain. I might have read because it was a very quick read that I did on something, or not even, probably wasn't even a read. I think it was I saw it on YouTube or something like that. And somebody was talking about it. Because the days and months, all that stuff don't really, I don't know. It was a whole thing. But there's like different sides to it. But yeah, we can talk about that another day. But
definitely, that sounds like a good one.
Yeah, episode 50 though. We here. What's been up, man? Since we had the significant others on here and I was messing up and
stuff. Man, had a picnic pretty much Saturday, tacos and stuff. That was cool. That was real cool. Other than that, went to a birthday dinner last week. That was fun. Stayed out late, kind of after, like, was out till about midnight on a Wednesday night. So that was unexpected. We was just hanging out, drinking wine on the street pretty much. And other than that, man, just been chilling. Saw that new Alien movie.
Oh, Romulus.
Yeah, Romulus.
Is it good?
Yeah, I liked it. I fucked with it. Yeah, I think it's worth seeing.
So I've never gotten to the Alien series. I was always in the Predator series, but I watched Alien versus Predator, and so but seeing the trailer for Romulus, if I'm saying that right,
yeah, you saying it right,
makes me want to go back and watch all the other Aliens.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't say I've seen the other Aliens recently. I've seen all the Aliens though, but yeah, it builds on them. There's pieces of the old one that's carried throughout. So yeah, and then it's really excuse me, it's really this is it. I guess you can consider it futuristic. So yeah, it's dope. There's one how they portray one of the characters I wasn't really vibing with. It was his name was Andy, and it was like 1 minute they love him, and then the next minute they don't.
Yeah,
and then the reason that they don't love him, I understand why, but just the way it plays out, I'm like, I don't care for that too much. But if you see it, you might catch on to what I'm saying.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna go back and watch the other Aliens though, because I honestly, like, here and there, I'll see them pop up on like Netflix or something like that, and I'll be like, man, I need to watch this because, like I said, I've always been a fan of the Predator series, and when they did the crossover, it was dope to me. Like that's one of my favorite ones out of like the Predator series. The very first Predator is my favorite, and then AVP was my favorite. A part of the Alien versus Predator, the first one was my favorite. I know they did a second one, but it was just hand to me. And then I think it was like Alien versus Predator Requiem or something like that. But it made me, anytime I see it, it always makes me want to go watch the Alien series so I can get tied in. But I don't know if you remember, I think when I was telling you about the movie Prometheus, that's supposed to be a part of that universe somehow, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Like Prometheus is supposed to be like basically how everything started, like all like mankind, the aliens, the predators, all this stuff supposed to start from these beings that were like from the movie Prometheus, but I don't know. I don't remember it well enough. Like Prometheus wasn't that good of a movie, and they never built on that either. So
I remember the movie. I can't remember what it was about though.
They basically went to a planet, and it was like these big old beings. They was like white. They was like all white, like their skin. They didn't speak English. They had a different language, but they were supposed to be the ones that like.
What did they? Were they humanoid?
Yeah, they were humanoid. They were like super buff,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if they were supposed to be depicting like they were like gods or something like that, but they were supposed to be like, I guess, like the creators, like, or something.
I can just look it up.
But I think like the creations were killing them off, like they were getting killed by.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember this movie now.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. It was long and kind of didn't really answer any questions. It kind of gave you more questions than anything, but.
Yeah, that was back 2012.
Yeah,
that was when we was.
I tried to rewatch it as an adult because I mean, like as current times, and I still couldn't really understand it. I think I turned it off about halfway because I was like, "Yeah, this is boring."
For real.
Mm-hmm. They probably could have left that out. if that was their intent to make it a part of that universe, they could have left it out.
You might have to be real invested in that lore.
Yeah,
if you want to watch that or something.
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm sure that there's somebody out there that understood it and probably made sense, but I couldn't get it. So whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely go and watch the Aliens though, because I did want to see that Romulus. It looked pretty dope.
It was dope. It was the end was surprising too. So
spoiler alert.
What, the end was surprising?
No. I was gonna say, tell me.
Oh no, I ain't gonna tell you. It's just it's weird. It's surprising. It's worth not knowing.
Are they gonna make it? Does it seem like they're gonna make another one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They got like 30 alien movies though.
Yeah, they definitely do.
I had the game Alien versus Predator. I don't know if you remember it.
I never played that.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think it received very well. I bought it from GameStop. It was probably like $10 or something. I remember I got it in college. It was just cheap.
You could cloak invisible with Predator, right?
Yeah, it was and then you can also be like, you can blend in with Alien. So then it had online play. Now here's the thing. I think it came out at the wrong time period because the story mode was mad hard. Like I was playing. You start off as like one of the Predators, and then like you got to sneak into a base where the humans are. But if they see you, they just shoot you down. They have perfect aim, and then they just shoot you down. And then you can't even do like all the cool stuff they be doing in the movies where he's like almost invincible and he just be ripping people's head off. Can't even do none of that stuff. Like you gotta, I think you gotta learn it or something like that. Or it's like perks. But or maybe I was just trash. But the online play, if it had came out in this time period with some fixes, I think it would have been pretty legit because it was actually solid. Like playing as a human online, but that was the problem. You didn't get to choose what you were playing as. It was just random. So like if we all jumped in a lobby, so if it's like a lobby of 8 people or something like that, then they'll just split you up. And so like if you playing teams, they'll split you up, and then there's one team that's gonna be aliens, one team is gonna be humans or predators or something like that, if I remember correctly. But you didn't get to choose though.
Okay.
But the aliens and predators both had amazing perks. Like the aliens, they can climb on the walls. They were super fast. They can shoot the acid out at you. They can blend in like with their surroundings, so you can't really see them. The predators, they, obviously they can do the little invisibility, but it only lasts for so long. They got the cannon thing, super strong, can jump high, and the humans just had a gun. It was trash, bro. If you were a human on that game, it was like, yeah, you might as well not even play, bro. Like that round, you lost. You lost that round. I didn't see anybody, from what I remember. I don't recall anybody that got good enough playing as a human.
Really?
No, I mean, because bro, it'd be like somebody playing as an alien. They'll just be sitting on top of the ceiling. So when you run past, they drop down on you and kill you. Like, because you can also do like a little, how like they had those action buttons. Whereas like if somebody get close, you can press the button and it'll just like do a action or something like that.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that. Like it'll jump on you or something. It's stupid. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but it was just whack. It was whack if you played as a human.
I'm looking up right now.
Yeah,
but
that was the only fun part of that game though, was playing online. That's the only game I played online at that time. Well, that and Red Dead.
was it
Yeah,
that what?
and Red Dead, the first Red Dead, but yeah, it was cool.
And it holds up till this day still.
No. I mean, I would, like I said, I don't think they did it well. I thought it would have done well had it came out in this time period with some fixes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you, I think one, if you could like actually pick your character, I think if they made it like, I mean, you know, like a Call of Duty type thing, right? You could pick your character, but they mix the teams up, you know, so it can be an alien and a predator on a team, or like in a human, because it's a really unfair advantage if it's like human versus aliens or predators, like humans versus anybody, because it's like you running around with a gun and they can be invisible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a perk that the humans had, but I can't remember what it was. It wasn't memorable to me.
Dang. Okay. I might check it out.
It was cool. Like I said, at that time, it was cool, and I just thought, you know, now where we are technology wise, and you know, yeah, I think online gaming is so much better now. I think it would have been better in this time period, but you know, maybe now that they've made a new Alien movie, if they do another Predator movie and another Alien versus Predator, yeah, they can redo that game. You know, I think it'd be cool.
Reboot.
Make it more of just online. I probably wouldn't get it, but I think you could do well if you just make it only online and no story mode, because story mode was trash. And I didn't hear any good reviews about it either. So
okay, I remember had all the random games back in the day.
Who did you? Oh
yeah.
Well, I get them. So I was getting, because I did like, look, bro, I brought my Xbox 360 back to the house, and I did have a lot of games, but I was going to GameStop and I was getting, it was like $5. I'll get like $5. I haven't bought a game at market value, like at price brand new, in I don't know, it's probably been almost over a decade, to be honest. There might be one game that I bought at market value, and that was GTA 5, because I bought that the day it came out, or the week it came out, because I remember the service crashing, and that was GTA 5 on the Xbox 360. But nah, I be buying games on sale. So I had a bunch of random games for like $5, $10, you know.
All right, that makes sense then.
Yeah, if it was over 15, I wasn't getting it, bro.
So if it was the typical 50,
yo,
yeah, that 56, whatever.
Nah, I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember at that time too, like we was in college, bro. I didn't have a whole lot of money, so like but I like playing video games. But so if I had a little something extra, I might go to GameStop. Like, oh man, I got a little extra, like 10, 15. Let me go up here, see what they got, get me something, and then it just start piling up, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. That's how I've been. I haven't bought a game since one of the early Call of Duties. It's been a minute, so I just get free stuff now. I guess I bought Power World. That was probably the most recent game I bought. But yeah.
No, I didn't buy anything lately. Not lately. I be looking though. I be looking.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout. But I need to. I don't need to be playing that much anyway. So
that's the reason why I don't be buying as much anymore, though, is because I don't play that much. So I mean, if there's something that comes out that's like really, I don't know. I mean, I guess it, like I said, I'd have to have the time to like sit down and play, because when I do play a game, I binge game. So when I do play a game, like it's like something that I really like. When I wanted to play, the reason why I brought my Xbox back was because I wanted to play Def Jam. I don't have Fight from New York, but I had Def Jam Icon, which was not the best one.
Okay.
But it was fun. I wanted to play that, and I wanted to play Blitz the League 2, which is one of my favorite games of all time.
Got you.
Yeah, and so I played those. I for like I brought those back, and I beat both. Well, I didn't beat Blister League 2, but I did beat. Basically, I beat Def Jam.
Def Jam. What was it? Def Jam Vendetta, Def Jam Fight for New York, then Def Jam Icon.
Yeah,
Okay.
Icon is it's not that great. Not. I think the problem with Icon was it came after Fight for New York, and Fight for New York is regarded as the best one.
Best one. Yep.
And so it was like, well, if you just capitalized off of that one, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, take that game, but now tweak it to make it better, maybe add to the roster. But they changed the game completely and like the mechanics and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so it went from less like wrestling and like fight styles to more of street fighting.
Street fighting. Oh, yeah. Kind of like a button masher.
Well, not even that. It was just like a real Street Fighter. Like these is all rappers, so like they throwing hood punches. Like
okay,
not like Street Fighter, like the video game, like street fighting, like hood dudes in the street. Like and they got like fight styles, but it's all like hood, like a hood version of it. So like if they doing karate, it's a hood karate. You know what I'm saying? And like you're fighting at a gas station, you're fighting at inside of a house in the trap, like it went from like, all right, y'all in a ring or something, like, or y'all at a bar and everybody's surrounding you, but y'all doing like wrestling or something like that. You can tag team to where it's like now it's just one-on-one, y'all just doing street fighting, y'all just throwing punches.
Interesting.
But you could do like I did like the little like your music play in the background, and so like you could do like a little DJ thing and change it to your song, and then you get like basically every time you hit somebody, like it takes more damage because your song's playing, you beating them up, and then like on each end there's like something that'll explode. Basically, like if you're in a club, it'll be speakers, and then like when you do your little DJ mix, it'll explode and the speakers will get loud, and it'll shoot the person you fighting all the way across the screen. Well, it'll shoot them away from the speakers, it'll blast them away and stuff.
Got you.
That was a kind of cool addition, but other than that,
yeah, gimmicks.
Yeah, you like the storylines. You like you running a record label. Well, you helping this dude run a record label. So
who
artists and stuff. And
who were the artists in Icon?
Luda, Jeezy, Sean Paul. Oh man, who else was on here? Why am I drawing a blank now? Sean Paul, Cameron. Well, not Cameron. Not Cameron.
50 on it again?
No, 50 wasn't on there. I don't think 50 was on any of them.
He wasn't? Oh, he had his own game.
Yeah.
Why? That's why.
I'm trying to think of who all the Def Jam artists that would have been on there at that time. Oh, Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Lil Jon.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't play that one at all.
I mean, Redman was on there, but Method Man was but he wasn't one of the playable characters. I can't remember. It wasn't a great cast either. Yeah, I had to look it up. But it wasn't a great cast.
All right, well,
it wasn't. I would not recommend somebody to go out and search for the game and buy it. Let's just say that I enjoy it because I have it, but Big Boy, Bun B, E40, Ghostface Killer, Jim Jones is who I was thinking about. Kano, Lil Jon, Ludacris, T.I., Sean Paul, Redman, Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Tego, The Game, Jeezy, Big Hurt. I don't know who Big Hurt Boy. I don't think those are Day, Dr. Chang, Fat Joe, Johnny Nunez. I think that's due to do the grills, ain't it?
Johnny Dang.
No, this is Nunez. Never mind. It's not Johnny Dang. Sorry. Wrong person. Method Man, Sticky Fingers, Troy Dollars, Anthony Anderson. He's not an actual rapper, but Anthony Anderson was playing a character named Troy Dollars who owned another label that you had to fight against. Basically.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't like the greatest character list.
They need to remaster the other ones. That's what they should do. If
they're not new
ones, they need
at the very least fight for New York.
Exactly. That would be sick.
Because I think that one had like Busta Rhymes, and I think Snoop Dogg was on that one. Like, bro, that was a great game. That was a great game. I love that one. I didn't have it. Ken had it because I was borrowing it from Ken and playing it on my PlayStation.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, we had that at the crib for sure. And we had Vendetta, you know.
All right, so go ahead. I'll tell you this right now. So in the PlayStation 2, Xbox 360 era, I would say that my top 3 games that I've played, because I didn't necessarily own them at the time. GTA San Andreas, Def Jam Fight for New York. Dang. There was one more. Oh yeah, and then Blitz the League. So those are my favorite. Those are my favorite games from that era. Like, they all came out in a different, maybe different points in that era, but those are my favorite games.
Still same.
Yeah.
All right. What did I like NBA Street.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, NBA Street, Fight for New York, definitely. What other one would it be? Damn. I don't know, to be honest.
Bro, that was a great era for gaming.
Yeah, it was. SSX was before.
No, SSX Tricky was on the GameCube in 2000. I got my GameCube. I might have been
right. It wasn't too.
No, that was all the same era. But that's why I was saying like different points, because from like what, probably like 04 to 2012, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. When
Tricky was 01.
Tricky was 01. Okay. So then but I remember I had that game on my GameCube.
Yeah.
Because GameCube was around the time of PlayStation, and then PlayStation 2. Yeah, GameCube came out in 01. That's when I got that, because I remember I got that for Christmas. PlayStation 1. Was it a PlayStation? That came out when? That came out in 94. PlayStation, the first PlayStation console.
Bro, I remember being at daycare.
When the first PlayStation came out?
When the first PlayStation came out, the Miss Renee, her son Aaron, he was getting a PlayStation. He was like, are you gonna get a PlayStation? You gonna get a PlayStation? I was like, what is? I thought it was a toy. I thought it was like Micro Machines or something like that. I was like, what's a PlayStation? I was like, no, I don't know what that is. Like, no, it's a game. It's a game. And then I remember when he got that mug, I was able to go upstairs to his room, because the kids, we weren't allowed to go upstairs. But Miss Renee, she liked me and my brother because she was real cool with our parents. We got to go upstairs, and he showed me the PlayStation. I was like, oh, that's what this is. And then it was like a couple years later, we got one. My dad got one for us.
Yep. See, this is the era. So that's all the same. It's classified. So, all right. So I'm looking at Xbox right now. The first Xbox that came out in 2001. It says it's classified as a 6th generation console, competing with Sony's PlayStation 2, Sega Dreamcast, and Nintendo GameCube. So that era. So you're still good with SSX Tricky, because that's all the same era. You know what I'm saying? Xbox 360 is kind of like the back end, because it came out with successor, the Xbox 360 launching in 2005. So it's not really back end. It was just a little later, but then the Xbox One is the 2013. So, oh man, bro. Now I don't know, because you said, I forgot about NBA Street.
Yeah.
Because that was NBA. All right, so the first game that I had on my not my Dreamcast, on my GameCube, was NBA Street, because I remember seeing the advertisement for it, and I kept telling my mom, like, I want that right there. And so I got that. And then I want to say SSX Tricky was my next game. And there was one more that I had 3 games for a while, only 3 games. But NBA Street was probably like NBA Live or something. But NBA Street was the very first one, because I remember I played that. It still works. I got the first one, volume 2 and 3. Yeah.
I know we got the first 2 at least. I think I got a picture of all the games in my phone somewhere. Like, I took
all the ones you got?
Yeah, back at home. I just have to find that mug. I'll be scrolling for a bit. But yeah, so like you said, GTA definitely, SSX, NBA Street. Vendetta, Fight Night. We was big on the fight nights. That was heavy in the crib. My dad would play that heavy
My
too.
dad would play it too.
Yeah, Fight Night was
I did
fun.
not like when my dad won, bro. That used to make me so mad because he would talk about it though. Like even if he just knocks you down one time, bro,
I
he'll
can see your
talk about
pops
it.
talking about
Dog, hey,
I'll let
I,
you live it down.
I hope my pops watch this one. I know my mama, she be watching. So I hope if mama you watch this, show this part to pops in particular. Rick will probably timestamp it. Listen, my dad, because it used to be me, my brother, and my dad, and sometimes like one of my friends come over, we all be playing Fight Night, bro. And you remember the Fight Night? I had it on GameCube though, but I don't know if you remember the Fight Night where like you could just basically throw haymakers.
Yeah, just haymakers back to
Yeah,
back to back.
yeah. So everybody, we all created
Yeah.
characters. So we just create characters and max them out. And we all of our characters was like 6'8", something, something monstrous. But we would fight with only our created characters. And you just throw them haymakers over and over. And then when they get knocked down, you just keep hitting them.
Yep.
So look, I hated that I showed my dad how to do that because the time he got to knock me down, it wasn't very often, but when he knocked me down, he would literally like he'll get off work, he'll eat dinner, and then about 7:00 he'll come downstairs. So we'll have it plugged in downstairs. Me and my brother we'll be playing. Maybe one of my friends is over, and he'll come downstairs about 7:00 after he done finished eating and relaxing after work. And he'll be like, "All right, my turn." And then we'll give him one of the controls, and he'll just play us, and we'll just all take turns and stuff like that. He'll just play us. He will not stop if he hasn't won. He would stay up because I'll be like, man, it's late. It'll be like 1 a.m. I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. It'll be 1 a.m. My dad does not stay awake this long. I promise you, he doesn't.
No,
He
I
goes to
believe
bed on time. Latest he stays up is 10:00 when it's just nothing to do. He would stay up if he hasn't won. He would stay up to 1 a.m, 2 a.m, until he gets at least a win. And it was just like, he was like, nah, rematch. I'm like, I'm trying to go to bed. So then he'll finally get a win. And then he's like, yes. And then he'll go to bed. And then the next day, that's all you hear about. Yeah, George, he probably tired because I put that whooping on him yesterday on Fight Night.
That's exactly how I imagine your pops.
then throughout the day he'll walk around the house. He'd be like George, and then like if he see me like sitting around the house, and I'm not doing nothing, he'll come back to the room. He's like George, like that mean he want to go play the game. I'm like, all right, let's go.
He's like, I'm feeling good right now.
I'm like, man, we cannot let him win. I'm like, I used to tell Chad all the time, like, bro, no matter what you do, man, you cannot let Pops win. We cannot let Pops win because he is not gonna. We're not gonna hear the end of.
Yeah, he's a monster on there on the sticks.
Man.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, my pops. He would he played dang near all the games with us for real. He would try it at least. Like he wouldn't like them all, but he would play. It all started with the Sega too. I remember I got
Genesis
some
for Dreamcast.
Genesis, Sega Genesis. I remember I think I got the Looney Tunes game over Shaq Fu. And he was trying his hardest. He was trying his hardest to convince us to get Shaq Fu. He's like, you sure you don't want this one? This one look better. He's like, this one look better. Like, I play this one. That's what he was saying. I was like, nah, we want the Looney Tunes. So we got that. Or it was the Animaniacs, one of the two. And but yeah, he would play the games with us. And yeah, he would, as little kids, he would win. He would win. And then there would get to the point where we would start whooping his ass and everything, and there would be no turning back, no chance of him winning. And then, but he was a good sport about it for the most part. Yeah. So, yeah, it was always fun. It was always fun playing against him. He was decent at. He was real decent at Blitz. He could get some wins on Blitz. He could get wins in Madden. All the NFL games. He played some of the NHL games too. He played pretty much all the sports games that we had. And some of the fighting ones. So
my dad wasn't amazing at the sports games because it's too many controls, like too many different things to teach.
Yeah, no, for real.
But boxing, the fighting games he can do because it was just like mainly like a punch or kick, and he can just do that. But like Madden, it was like, all right, you got to call the play, then you got to adjust your line and all, all those things that you do, and then even in like. When we playing 2K or live or something like that, it's still like you calling for screens and all this stuff. Like
See, we never had. We had Live. We had NBA Live. We had a couple of those.
They had a chokehold for a while, bro.
Yeah, they did. They did. And he was good at game day. That's what he was good at.
Oh, I remember
NFL game day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would whoop ass in that.
I never owned it, but I did play it though. It was pretty nice. I had a couple friends that owned game day and I played it. Live 03 was probably my favorite one. I still got that mug. That mug still works perfectly fine. You could put in the code and you can get Snoop Dogg on there. I think Snoop Dogg, Fabulous, somebody else too. But you can there's codes that you can put in. You can get them, unlock them as playable characters in the game. And then, but that's when they would do the arcade type mode because everybody could jump super high. So I used to use Iverson, bro, and because Iverson's super fast, he just cross people up and go to the rim. But he could also, because everybody jumps so high, bro, you get 10 blocks a game with him. Because if you play computer for whatever reason, especially if you're not playing on the hardest level, when I was a kid, I wasn't playing on the hardest level, but they always do a double clutch before they shoot the ball for whatever reason, like this. And so then you just time it and then you just jump up, and the blocks always sounded crazy.
Yeah,
bro, that used to be so much fun, bro. Yeah, I used to like that.
Yep. There was a couple other games that we had and just caused headache and hell throughout the household. But yeah, we can get into those later.
Yeah,
another time.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have to do a whole nother, because that was a good time period. Actually, we have to remember that 2000s, early 2000s to 2010 era.
Yeah,
gaming, probably up to 2015, really, but that was probably a golden age of gaming for me.
Yep. And I'm gonna have to find that picture of all the games that we got.
Okay. So I don't have a great segue, but I do have options for you. All right. We're just going. We got to go ahead and jump down a little rabbit hole of. Well, here's the thing. There's a few different rabbit. I mean, we can go down just one if we want to, but let me just get into it. We got some urban legends. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Much like in many of our video games, there are urban legends about this and that and the other and the third. Whatever your favorite video game is, there's always some type of myth about it that you can do this, do that. But these can be a little bit darker in some ways. Some of them, I don't know. I didn't really look into them too much because I wanted them to be authentic when I presented them. So I'm just gonna read off the urban legend, and you choose which one you want us to do.
All right.
If we have time, we can go down a couple, but let's just see what direction we go. So we have 1, the elevator game; 2, the Hat Man; 3, the 100th Monkey Effect; or 4, the Loveland Frog.
Dang. Did you say the elevator game or gang?
Game.
Game.
G-A-M.
G-A-M.
G-A-M-E. Yep.
What was the second one?
The Hat Man.
The Hat Man.
Some of these are kind of dark. Some of them are not.
Not as dark.
Not as dark. I went down a list of them that they seemed kind of obscure, like I haven't heard of. And I was just like, oh, let's see.
I'm gonna go with the elevator game.
Elevator game it is.
Is that a dark one?
Well, let's find out.
All right.
I didn't really research it that much. I just
okay.
I wanted to be like, all right, we both learned about this. But I got the synopsis of it. All right. So the synopsis of the elevator game, it originates from Japan, actually, is what I saw. And basically there is this myth that it's basically I don't know, there's it's a way into another dimension that I guess if you get on the elevator, you're waiting for this lady to show up. This lady, she shows up on the elevator, and I guess she can guide you there or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't read the whole thing, but
like a Candyman of the elevator.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I don't think I want to look at this.
Yeah, I just saw the movie. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's a movie.
My face looked weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you look weird.
Yeah.
I won't be playing this, but all right. So that's a horror film. Oh, it's on Shudder. So I want to see where the actual. Somebody said I played the elevator game and ended up in a world I cannot return back from. Please do not play this game unless you want to. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. Let's see if I can find like the elevator game. This creeped me out already.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Story.
That's why exactly where I looked up elevator game story and that.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Where'd you find it at?
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Okay, I'll be down.
Yeah, you want to hear you want to watch the video?
Yeah.
Don't look at her or speak to her. She isn't human. Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary?
You want me to blow the screen up?
We live in the age of information. Answers to everything and anything are available to us in an instant. And yet,
turn my light off.
So many things in this universe that cannot be explained. In these next few chapters, I'll be sharing the most puzzling, creepiest, unexplainable events that really happened, from unsolved crimes to common paranormal experiences. Our first story is about a young woman who checked into the Cecil Hotel and never checked out. The Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles has been around since 1927, and since its doors have opened, it has had a very dark history. At one point, it housed famed serial killer Richard Ramirez, who murdered his victims and drowned herself in the water tank. In order to play, you need a building that properly, you can support playing the elevator game and drowned herself in the water tank. Another theory is that she was playing the elevator game. The elevator game is a ritual that originated on a Korean website. When performed properly, you can supposedly be transported to another dimension. In order to play, you need a building that has at least 10 levels. It's best played at night since you need to be completely alone. You enter the elevator and go to different floors in a particular order. Once you reach the 5th floor, a woman will get on with you. Whatever you do, don't look at her or speak to her. She isn't human. When you reach the 10th floor, you exit the elevator and enter a new dimension. You will still be in the hotel, but only you exist. Be careful. In this dimension, your cell phone won't work, and you may feel disoriented and even faint. If you wake up without taking the proper steps to come back to our world, strange things may happen. So what does the elevator game have to do with Elisa Lam? After news spread of her...
All right, hold on. Hold up. All right. So that's that. Yeah, they actually have the rules on here.
4th, 2nd, 6th, 10th, and 5th.
Oh, you see it?
Wait, well, she said you get on 5 and then the lady gets on 5 and then you get off on 10th. This is the wrong order.
Yeah, this is the AI overview says the elevator game is an urban legend that originated in Korea and is said to have a gateway to another world. The rules of the game is follow. Enter the elevator alone on the 1st floor. Press the button to go to the 4th floor. Do not get off the elevator at the 2nd, 4th, or 6th floors. Press the button for the 10th floor. Do not respond to any voice that calls out to you. Press the button for the 5th floor. If a woman boards the elevator on the 5th floor, do not look at her or interact with her in any way. Press the button to go to the 1st floor. If anything seems off, do not get off the elevator. Repeat the steps. If things seem wrong when you reach the 1st floor, only exit the elevator on the 1st floor if you are certain that everything is normal. See?
Wait, and then if the elevator reaches the 10th floor, leave and do not respond to the woman and she asks, "Where are you going?" or "What's wrong?" Her voice will be high when she asks that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let me see if they got comments.
What are you
on? Hide and go.
Oh, okay.
Fandom.
Yeah, I see it. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, let me look at it. Well, I'm deleting my browser history after this. If you're alone, you are in the other world. Electronics will not work in the other world. The other world is identical to our world, but the two differences you will see are all the lights will be off, and the only thing you will be able to see from the windows is a red cross in the distance. Nah. And then back to our world, you must go to the same elevator and press the same buttons, only if you leave the 10th floor. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5. When you reach the 5th floor, press the button for the 1st floor. The elevator will again begin to ascend to the 10th floor. Press any other floor's button to cancel the ascension. You must press the button you use to cancel the ascension before you reach the 10th floor. After you reach the first floor, check your surroundings carefully. If anything seems off, even the smallest detail, do not exit the elevator. If you detect something wrong, repeat step 2 until your surroundings look as they should. Once you are confident you have returned to your own world, you may safely exit the elevator. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then there's some other tips. You must not, in any case, attempt this too many times. This makes you susceptible to accidental slipping through the worlds. If you do not get out the elevator on the 10th floor, or if a woman does not get in, you should head straight back down to the first floor. Sometimes when coming back, the elevator goes back up instead of down. You have to cancel the ascension by pressing any button between your current floor and the 10th floor and get off. The other world is pulling you. And then if you faint in the other world and find yourself back in your world, be careful. You can be pulled there and back at any given moment. This also happens to people with susceptible souls.
Oof. Hey, yo.
Yeah, that I wonder where I haven't seen none where it came from. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find. It just says Korea, but it doesn't. Let me see. Let's see. Rules and history. What is elevator game? Rules and history. What is the elevator game? Rules and history of alleged gateway to other. The elevator game is order.
Reddit can be good, but then it also annoys me. It really. I see the post you said. I played the elevator game, ended up in the world I can't return.
Yeah.
And everybody's just going along with it.
Well, it's like if the electronics don't work, then you shouldn't be able to post, right? Yeah, it doesn't show the origin. I think it came up because of the lady that went missing in that Cecil Hotel. Because that's what I see. I see that's where they said it originated in Korea, but it became popular because of that.
Oh, because of Cecil.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a story. It says, "Do not play the elevator game. Words of a big time skeptic." This is a really messed up. They had an explicit word. This is a really messed up experience that I recently had, which completely vanquished my skepticism regarding the paranormal. So I came to know about this weird urban legend known as the elevator ritual. For those of you who don't know what it is all about, check it out. Boom, boom. The other world sounded really intriguing, and I decided to go ahead with the ritual one fateful Saturday evening. I live in a flat on the 11th floor of a building, so despite popular advice, I decided to perform the ritual in my own building using the elevator I use daily. I walked out of my apartment with a steely resolve and reached the elevator. Something in my mind advised me against what I was about to do, but my skepticism got the better of me, and down I went to the first floor in order to begin with the ritual. As I heard the ping of the elevator, as I reached the first floor, I went on with the routine. Not a thing happened, although my heart was in my mouth in anxiety. There was no woman on the 5th floor. Didn't ascend to the 10th as soon as I pressed the button for the first floor. This was a huge ego boost for my skeptic self. I returned to my flat using the same elevator, feeling victorious. However, as the night went on, I just couldn't sleep. I usually have such a hectic day. I am sound asleep by 11:30 p.m. at max. But something was really off about that night. I twisted and turned on my bed the whole night and woke up exhausted and covered in sweat. After my chores, since it was Sunday, I went out to get some groceries. To my surprise, the elevator was out of order. I immediately made the mental connection of the damaged elevator to my performance of the ritual. I got very intrigued. I took the stairs, went out, got the groceries, and had a pretty normal Sunday. Oh, man, it's a long. Okay.
Too long, don't read.
Read. Basically, all right. So basically, it looks like this person got curious. They went. It says my other sock. They led to the elevator. Oh, it says. Oh yeah. I guess they heard a loud cry outside their door. Only other people on the floor went on a vacation. On what they expect. Saw wet footsteps with a slight maroon tint. Kind of muddy feet. I guess they walked to the elevator. They went to the elevator. It started happening. However, something frozen disabling my fixed gaze. Oh, the lady came onto the elevator right from the inside, and the smell. As I ran out of the elevator, "Where are you going, Sammy?" Scared, I ran, only to discover utter solitude in the other world. There's a hallway as endless. I couldn't get away from the elevator no matter how far I ran.
It's like a great storyteller.
Yeah, it's long. It's like almost a novel. Yep. Yeah. They ended up having to go to the hospital. Her finger went through my skin and into my body. Felt a jolt of pain around my abdomen and woke up with a starl. I was burning up, dark red spot on my abdomen, scared to the marrow. Went to the ER. Yep. I prayed to God for the first time in my entire life, 25 years of life, just to keep me alive for one more night. I don't know when I slept, but the next thing I remember was waking up, the janitor cleaning up the chapel. Realized I had gone through the night unscathed. Immediately checked out of the hospital, bought some sage, cleansed my house, my entire house, myself and surroundings. Yeah. See, all right, there you go. I couldn't do it. Would you try this? Is there any point in life that you would have tried this if you heard about it?
Nah.
You don't think so?
I haven't even done the Candyman.
Oh, no.
Or Redrum.
No.
So I was too scared as a kid to even.
Did you ever watch the movies?
What, Candyman?
Yeah. Quit saying the name, dude. That's why I said the movies, bro. Like,
I thought you had to be in a mirror.
I don't want to find out. I've never wanted to find out, bro. If I could refrain from saying the name, I still don't do it.
Oh, got you. Yeah, I mean, computer screens probably could somehow, some way,
Count as a mirror.
In the paranormal activity count as a mirror.
Yeah, bro. I don't be playing with that stuff, man. I don't be playing with that stuff.
So I definitely wouldn't do the elevators.
Heck nah.
That would be wild.
Yeah, bro. I wish we could find how it originated or what made people like try that, because it's such a specific set of numbers. You know what I mean? Like that you have to press is like who would have even thought like, oh, I gotta go do this, and this. Like it had to have been like some things feel hard to just make up. Like I'm not saying I believe like what happens. I don't want to find out either. But what I'm saying is like some things feel like they're not just random, because like whenever especially when you're dealing with like numbers, like why those specific numbers? You know what I'm saying? Like
okay, there could be some significance behind them. You're saying?
I would say there would have to be, because why would you pick? All right, it's these numbers and it has to be in this order. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dang. That's a good point. It could be like a date or something that you're just oblivious to. And
because I feel like with any myth or urban legend or any story that we have, I feel like it all comes from some type of truth, some variation. Now, all the details, there's a lot of things that have a bunch of exaggerations. Like, I mean, think about Bigfoot, right? Bigfoot probably exists in a way that somebody saw something they just didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? And just said, oh man, because somebody probably really saw something that was hairy, that was standing upright, that was walking. It could have been just somebody playing a prank and they just ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been something as simple as that, or it could have just been an animal they've never seen before and they reported it and then it just went off. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a Yeti or anything like that. And so like I take that same way of thinking to go along with anything like this, right? Like the numbers meant something to somebody. I mean, if they were random numbers in a random order, kudos, I guess, because that's at that point, then I would just question how much time you had on your hands to
can't be too random if you have to have 10 floors in, huh?
That's what I mean, because it's too many numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like random to me, random would be like, oh, you press floor 3.
Yeah,
and
it don't matter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, same thing. You just got to be in there by yourself or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. Like,
would say you were with a group of people, would you try it? Even though it says you have to be by yourself?
No, bro. You couldn't pay me, bro. You know I'm a scary guy when it comes to stuff like that, bro. I don't play with that, bro. You know, hey, keep God first. Hey, God told me don't play with that stuff. I ain't gonna play with it. You got it. You know better than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't mess with. I don't mess with that type of world, bro.
Yeah,
I do believe that there's spirits and stuff, and I don't play with that stuff.
definitely. That's what I was going to ask. Does it seem like there is a spiritual aspect to a lot of these urban myths and legends? Kind of, it seems.
I think so. It seems like it. It seems like it. And that's why I said it, like, because I do believe, like I believe in heaven and hell. I believe, I believe God exists. I believe Jesus walked. So in that, if I believe all that to be true, you know what I'm saying, in my heart, then the other has to be true too, because the Bible speaks on all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to get too biblical, but that's my belief. So like I said, like I can't, for me, like when I'm talking about like in my faith and believing in the Bible, I can't only believe certain parts of it. So if God said that Jesus is his son and Jesus walked and lived a perfect life down the cross, for our sins, and I believe all that to be true, I also have to believe that Jesus also casted out demons and that there was, that Satan tempted him. Like I had to believe all that too, because that's a part of the story. Not a part of the story, but that's a part of the actual, events that happen.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, and that's why I say, if I believe that to be true, I believe that these things stem from something that happened to somebody, and now like I said, I think that exaggerations are put onto it for when they tell a story. It's like playing telephone, right? You tell somebody something, they tell somebody something, they tell somebody something. By the time you get to the 10th, 15th person, it's a whole different story now. You know what I mean? So that's why I said I believe it. I believe it, like it is spiritual. It comes from something. It stems from something, and then people created something out of it. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't play with it, because I feel like you can definitely let something in your house and your spirit and wherever you're at playing with stuff.
You can definitely ruffle something.
Yeah.
And then I mean, to put succinctly, I would have to agree with you. The fact that it's legend enough and there's stories behind it keeps me away. So
yeah,
I might be intrigued, but I wouldn't do it. I know I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
There'd be like I said, even with people, like I wouldn't fuck with it.
Bro, you remember we talked about we were watching because you watched Taro as well.
Yeah.
The movie is on Netflix. And how the lady, she was with her group of friends and she was the only one that didn't get her reading done and she lived.
Yep.
Bro, that's how I look at it. And then like after that, don't call me. Cause like y'all all did that stuff, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm good, bro. I don't play that.
You don't need to pass it on to me or nothing along those lines.
I don't play with Ouija boards. I don't play with none of that stuff, bro. Like I said, I believe all that stuff to be true, and you can mess around and I don't, like I said, I don't think it happens to every single person, but it's happened to somebody,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to test. I just feel like, again, that goes back to my 70-30.
Yeah, for real.
I'd rather be 30% wrong than 70% right, or whatever.
Right.
However, when it comes to stuff like that, like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't blame you, bro. That so all right. I'm curious about the other ones then.
Yeah, what's up? Let's do it. We got time.
The Hatman, or you pick one that you want to do.
Okay. Oh, you know what I was intrigued by? This one, it didn't seem like it was necessarily scary or like dark, but it seemed interesting. It's called the 100th Monkey Effect.
All right.
And basically what that is like when you introduce, like, it was something about like when there's a group of people, an idea can become or no, not an idea, but like I think a characteristic can form, or something can form based on let me see, 100th monkey.
If 100 people do it,
yeah. something. All right, so the 100th monkey effect is a hypothetical idea that suggests a new idea or behavior can spread quickly from one group to others when a critical number of people in that group adopt it. The idea is that the new awareness can be communicated directly from mind to mind, even to groups that are physically separated and have no apparent way of communicating with each other. The idea is closely related to information cascade model and is a popular strategy for social change. It's most widely known from the opening to Ken Key's book, The 100th Monkey, and with the macaw is that macaw monkeys or something like that? Okay. Members from Mississippi began to prefer clean apples as well. Oh, okay. So I guess basically, for example, scientists observed that in 1958, one monkey named Azamuku washed his apples in a pond before eating them, and the practice spread to other monkeys in the area. Eventually, neighboring monkeys from other municipalities began to prefer clean apples as well. So I remember seeing this experiment, and I don't know if this necessarily falls in line with the 100th monkey effect, but let me see. Oh man, if I can't find it, now I'll just have to explain it. No, because this is more like conformity or compliance. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same thing, but yeah, okay.
The three people
This
on
is
the
what I
left
saw,
are
but
actors. They've been briefed to stand or sit when they hear this. Everyone else that's brought in is a genuine shortlisted applicant. They've been given no instructions other than to fill out their forms. My team and I were secretly watching from another room.
I don't think this is necessarily the same, but it reminded me of this though, because I did see this. It's like basically working with conformity, like people.
The more socially compliant a person is, the more they're likely to look to others for signs of how to behave.
This is going to be your spot.
And the more people, the greater the pressure to join in. In this case, whether to stand or sit.
That was easy.
Those people that didn't follow the crowd were removed.
I think we have to lose Amy, sadly.
Come with me.
Did she not follow on purpose?
Once we had a full house,
I don't know if she did on purpose. I think she just chose not to.
We got rid of, leaving us with a room full of compliant people standing up and sitting down, even though nobody told them to do this.
So,
hello.
So I guess the reason why I saw that to be similar was because they didn't really communicate they didn't talk to each other, but they did communicate through, their actions, but they didn't communicate through words. Mm-hmm. It was just like these people began doing something just because this group of people were doing something, but they were told to do this, and then they were just following what they were doing. So I guess that's why it kind of intrigued me, because all right, but this is also a phenomenon that can be seen that amongst, well, I guess in this case, it was amongst monkeys, where it was like a whole nother group of monkeys that didn't even communicate, picked up on cleaning their apples, just like this group was doing. So
it's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
But that's how I envisioned it as well. Kind of how that video showed, if there's enough people doing it, someone's gonna see it sooner or later, right?
Yeah.
Even if they don't communicate, you might catch a glimpse of what are they doing. So maybe it's spread that way. So like you said, just seeing other monkeys do it, but not directly communicating, maybe because they're not in the same, I don't know what, same group or whatever, And then I don't know, maybe it was telepathy. Enough, yeah.
So it's just like almost like a feeling, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I think about that a lot with us as humans, and I feel like we have a way of communicating, like we're all connected through social media. So I think we all communicate in that way. But I believe that, I guess on a sliding scale of this idea of the 100th monkey effect is like social media is a way of doing things like that, right? Like you can make people all over the world believe one thing to be true,
Oh yeah.
or believe in an idea. I guess not necessarily true, but just believe in an idea just because like everybody's like, oh yeah, no, that must be right. That must be right. But it's like it's not necessarily stemming from anything, because it can just be like, it can be like a post to say that this is actually orange. You know what I'm saying? Actually, we had something like that. Remember the is this dress blue or whatever?
Yep.
Or is it whatever the other color was?
Blue or yellow.
And so you got a whole like you divided a whole group of people to believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, I see it. I see blue. I see blue, or no, I see yellow. Although I don't remember seeing any. I don't remember what I saw, but
I think it was blue for me.
Yeah, I can't remember what I saw. I might have been blue as well, but I don't know. It was just an interesting idea, because I'm like, well, I see that in us, and I don't want to call. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
What?
No, I don't want to say it.
Oh.
I don't want to say it because it's not gonna come off right because of who we are. But yeah, so that was one I found interesting though. So yeah. But then we have the Hat Man and the Loveland Frog. We might have time for like one more before the Wiki game.
Do the Loveland Frog. I think I know what the Hat Man is.
You do? Okay.
I think so.
I didn't know what it really was. It just seemed interesting. I put it down. All right, the Loveland Frog. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. All right. Kind of weird, honestly. All right, so the Loveland Frog is a legendary humanoid frog described as standing roughly 4 feet tall, allegedly spotted in Loveland, Ohio. This was in 1972.
All right.
The game renewed attention when a Loveland police officer reported to a colleague that he had seen an animal consistent with description of the frogman. After a reported sighting in 2016, the second officer called a news station to report that he had shot and killed the same creature same weeks after the 1972 incident, and had identified it as a large iguana that was missing its tail.
So it wasn't a frog.
So it wasn't a frog, but that's what I mean. Like, this stuff stems from something. So I feel like, all right, according to various legends, the creature was first sighted by a businessman or a traveling salesman driving along an unnamed road late at night in 1955, with some versions of the story specifying the month of May. In one story, the driver was heading out of the Branch Hill neighborhood when he spotted 3 figures stood erect on their hind legs along the side of the road, each 3 to 4 feet. How do they be telling height
from a distance?
Yeah, because like, bro, I can't even tell your height. with leathery skin and frog faces. Other versions of the story, the creatures were spotted under or over a poorly lit bridge, and one held a wand over its head that fired a spray of sparks. Come on, dog.
I was like, yeah, a fairy tale.
Bro, this is literally some kids playing a prank, man. These are some kids. They had on them little creepy masks. They would stand on the bridge. They probably like 6 years old. They was like, man, we better go out here and cause some mischief, because I don't even know what Loveland, Ohio is. What's the demo?
Had some fireworks, Loveland, Ohio.
Yeah, what's the demo? Let me look at the demo of Loveland, Ohio.
In 2020, it was 13,307 people lived there.
Yeah, this is like Mayberry.
Yeah, like that show Mayberry.
No, I was thinking like from Andy Griffin show. Demographics. What is the demographics of this place? Do they have? Yeah, 2%, 2.1% African Americans, is 93.5% white, 0.1% native, 1.7% Asian. Yeah, bro, this was just some kids playing on a bridge.
Playing a prank.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, like, what else is there to do? You know what I mean? They said it was in May, so school might have been out. They might have been getting close to being out of school.
Right.
They was like, yeah, we're gonna go out here, we're gonna really mess their heads up. You got your frog mask from Halloween last year? Yeah, me too.
Hey, get this.
What?
There's a news article from 2016. Officer who shot Loveland Frogman in 1972 says story is a hoax.
That he didn't do it?
Yeah, former police officer who shot the purported Loveland Frogman more than 40 years ago says story is a hoax and the creature was just a sickly iguana. Yeah. So, did it say anything about the sparks?
Bro,
Nope. The thing was halfway dead anyway when I shot it.
So he just shot a half dead iguana.
Yeah.
That's bogus.
He's like, it's like Bigfoot and all that other stuff. I don't believe in Bigfoot either.
Bro, look at this.
What are you showing, son?
Can you see it?
Is that the Cookie Monster?
No, that's the frog.
Oh.
It was a picture of it. It's like, let's see. Yeah, that's it. Let me see. This is a drawing.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Oh man, could have been some kids with a Ninja Turtle mask, but I guess Ninja Turtles didn't come out to the 80s, so maybe not. How creeped out would you be if you saw a frog on two legs, like just walking around though?
Man, if it's not Disney, I would be creeped out. Definitely.
Yeah, 4 feet tall. Things that are not supposed to be that tall, I think that's the creepiest part about it. Because if it was just like a regular frog, but it was walking around, I might not trip. Like I might be like, "Dang,
that's a big frog." Yeah.
But 4 feet tall,
4 feet tall and walking on two legs.
Yeah, that might creep me out because my daughter's like 3 feet tall, whatever. So that means there's a frog walking around taller than my daughter. So yeah, that'd be kind of creepy.
Yeah,
that'd be creepy. Yeah, you're getting reported, buddy. Don't come over here. I'm reporting you. I won't shoot at you, but I will report you. You're going on my Instagram live.
Yeah, take some pictures.
Yep. Everybody say, hey, that's the thing that be getting me like now, like with all the technology we have, like if any of this stuff was real, like real
evidence,
bro, we would have had it. We would have had it.
Especially with Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Bigfoot and those dudes, they have like a Bigfoot festival or a convention or whatever.
Yeah.
And basically all of them say, yeah, I've seen Bigfoot or I've experienced Bigfoot.
Yeah, bro, how he hiding though? Like, where is he hiding at? Where would he be hiding at? And how
Plain
long?
sight, apparently.
How long could he live?
They breed.
With what? What are they breeding with? Where are the other Bigfoots? Because how are we only seeing this same one, bro?
Don't ask me, ask them.
Because it don't seem like anybody has new pictures. They have that one picture where he like this. That's the only one I've ever seen.
Where he's like, what?
Where he's like
this? Yeah.
It's the only one I've seen.
Same with the Loch Ness Monster.
They proved that to be a hoax.
Yeah, that's true. I did hear about that.
Because that original picture was like, I guess, like a toy. The dude that did it, I guess he was on his deathbed and admitted. Why they be doing that stuff though, man? Like,
why wait till your deathbed? Just go to grave with it.
Right, man. Let us believe it at this point because, bro, you didn't held on to it for this long. Just don't even tell nobody.
Yeah, you're forever embedded in that legend without anyone knowing.
Yeah. It's like a grand mystery. I mean, like it's like their last hurrah or something. It's like, bro, don't.
It's like, haha, I got you guys.
Yeah, man, just take it with you.
It's a gotcha moment.
Because I don't even know if he made any money off of that. It's like, you know what I mean?
Not.
Yeah, I don't even think we need to know that information anyway.
Too grand.
Let them go keep searching for Nessie.
Right.
But yeah, man. All right. Well,
let's get into the wiki.
Yeah, get into the wiki, man. Where are we starting at?
Probably can start Urban Legend.
Yeah, let's just do Urban Legend because I don't want to start the elevator game, bro. They creep me out. Might have a heart. Huh?
Oh, nothing. That's lame. That's probably can be real. The Bunny Man.
Oh yeah. It's somebody in a bunny suit. There's a movie about that. All right. You said it's Urban Legends?
Yeah, just Urban Legend.
Okay, Urban Legend. Okay.
I guess I should get on my phone and do it.
Have you seen that movie?
That's what it's called, Urban Legend.
It's a movie called Urban Legend. But this is the one that you're talking about, right? And it has the.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's where we're gonna end at. We want to end at. You didn't have no snacks, huh?
No.
Okay.
Next week.
Okay. Well, let's end at. Let's go to. I like Cheez-Its.
All right.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if Cheez-Its actually has a wiki though. Cheez-Its. It does. I'll share it with you. Looks like this. Got it?
Yep.
All right, Cheez-It. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wiki. All right. I feel like it shouldn't be that bad.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't think so.
I think I have a little play. Yeah, I got a little play. Maybe I don't actually. Oh, you know what? Yeah, activity. We're getting somewhere. I think.
All right.
What was that?
I said,
Nah, that ain't what you said.
Oh, I said I'm trying.
I want to find something in particular. Wait. You know what?
Like what?
I can't tell you because I think it might be a giveaway.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I might have to go with this. It might be a giveaway. Hold up. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, what? That's whack.
I thought I had it too. I went the wrong way. Man. Oh. You know what? Hold up. Hold on. Nah.
Is it cheese nips?
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
I was getting there. I think I was at least. Probably not. How'd you get there?
All right. Cheez-It from Cheese Cracker. Okay. I went from Cheez-It, Cheese Cracker, list of crackers, cracker, food, cracker, parenthesis, food, and then baking, cooking apple, goods, consumer, final good, Procter & Gamble, urban legend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I got stuck.
Where did you stuck at?
Well, I took a turn and went to Pillsbury, and then because I was trying to find a brand.
Yeah.
I ended up cooking General Mills, and that wasn't that wasn't it. I was looking at a bunch of cereal at that point. But then I went to Chex Mix, and because I know that there's a variety of Chex Mix that has Cheez-Its in them.
Yep.
But I couldn't get there.
So you can get the individuals?
Nope.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Hey.
Finally, shit. Tired of losing.
That was a good one, man. You got it. You got that one. That one.
Fairly expedient.
Yeah, that was a quick one. I didn't think it'd be that quick, but
yeah,
I figured it was doable.
Yeah,
but that was a good one.
I don't know how Procter & Gamble, randomly.
Procter & Gamble makes quite a bit of different things, though, I think.
Oh, it says Procter & Gamble company was associated with Satan worshipers. Okay, that's how I got in that wiki.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Well,
allegedly.
That's allegedly. Okay. Yeah, that's a good turn.
Tidbit. Yeah.
Huge turn. Okay, well.
No, but I'm definitely interested in if anybody else has any other urban legends that they know of out there or that maybe they've experienced. That'll be even more interesting.
Yeah.
Share some stories.
Yeah, y'all share y'all stories, and then if y'all have something that y'all heard of that y'all don't think we know of, man, hey, send it to us. DM us on the Rick and Jordy page, and let us know. Maybe we can debunk some of these.
Debunk them. I like that.
Debunk some of these, man. That's what we could do. We didn't already debunk these other ones, man. Well,
For sure.
we debunked the Frogman.
Frogman, yeah.
It was just some kids playing on the bridge. They had a mask on.
That's all it was.
It's some sparklers, like Rick said.
Yeah.
Sparklers, fireworks. Yeah.
So,
we do debunked.
Yeah. The original Frogman was just an iguana. Debunked.
Shot a half dead iguana that didn't have a tail.
It's crazy.
It's all good. We here, man. We solving the world's mysteries, man.
Solving mysteries.
Yeah, man. Let us know. Shoot.
Yeah.
And then also let us know that would y'all play the elevator game? Have you played it?
Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Right.
And what games have you played that you probably shouldn't be playing?
Good question. Ouija boards.
Yeah,
bro. C-Man.
When I used to what? Oh yeah, C-Man. When I used to teach, there was a student flat out came out and told me, he said, we do Ouija boards in my house. One time something really weird happened, and then we started hearing stuff ever since. I was like, man, get out of my classroom.
Sorry.
I was joking when I said it. I did say that, but I was joking.
Yeah.
I was like in front of the whole classroom. I was like, man, get out of my classroom. Everybody started laughing. I was like, I don't play with stuff like that. They was laughing too. They was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. I was like, okay, yeah. All right, don't bring nothing in my classroom.
Y'all growing up think it's fine. Wait till you figure out something down the line. Like,
thinking stuff is sweet, and then you start freaking out in class, and everybody's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, y'all don't see that? I'm like, no.
Oh, what is it? It's from the Ouija board last night.
Yeah, like, hey, all right, well, you got to deal with it. I'm gonna keep teaching. So, anyways, as y'all can see, but yeah, nah, man, that stuff's wild. But yeah, y'all leave y'all stories though. Leave y'all stories with us, and we'll read through them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rick, you got anything?
Oh, that's it. That's all I got for the week.
Hey, y'all slowly building us up though. I think we got 42 subscribers now.
Oh, okay. Yep.
8 more, we can go live on YouTube. We can have a live episode.
Live app.
Yeah. Hey, so for episode 50, go like, go share, go subscribe, and then get us up to at least 50. You know what I'm saying? So if you already subscribed and you watching, go share this with somebody that you know ain't subscribed, which is a lot of people, and go tell them subscribe, so that we can have a live episode and we can watch y'all chat and all that other stuff. We have a good time.
Facts, interact, all that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's been another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick.
We'll see y'all next week.
We out.
Peace.